Number 61 for the Chapter 5 review, we're solving a trig equation. We're supposed to find all the solutions of the equation in the interval from 0 to 2 pi. So we have sine of x plus pi over 4 minus sine of x minus pi over 4 equals 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the sum formula and the difference formula for sine. So we have to do it twice. So this first one, we will do sine of x times cosine of pi over 4 plus cosine of x sine of pi over 4. And then we do minus, and let's put this all in parentheses. So then we do this sign. So this is sine of x times cosine of pi over 4 minus cosine of x sine of pi over 4. And then it equals 1. So then we simplify. So pi over 4, that one's nice. It's just root 2 over 2 sine of x, and this is also root 2 over 2 cosine of x. This is minus, and leave that inside the parentheses. This is cosine pi over 4 is root 2 over 2 sine of x, and then minus root 2 over 2 cosine of x, and then that all equals 1. So to simplify a little bit, well, first we need to distribute this negative to the front and the back here. So this becomes negative and this is positive. Okay, so you have to distribute that negative through. And then now we can simplify. So we have root 2 over 2 sine of x and negative root 2 over 2 sine of x. So that disappears. So that is gone. So now we have root 2 over 2 cosine of x plus root 2 over 2 cosine of x. So we have 2 of the root 2 over 2 times cosine of x, and that equals 1. So to simplify a little bit more, the 2 cancels out. So now we have root 2 cosine of x equals 1, divide by square root of 2, and then we get cosine of x equals 1 over root 2, and of course we should rationalize the denominator. So cosine of x equals root 2 over 2. So when does cosine of x equal positive root 2 over 2? And that's in quadrant 1 and 4. So that would be at pi over 4, and then that would be at 7 pi over 4. So because it's within the interval, we only need to list the two answers, pi over 4 and 7 pi over 4.